Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we would like to write a program that demonstrates encapsulation by creating a class account with a private member balance and public methods to deposit money and retrieve the current balance. To do that, we are having a class declaration called account as requested. It does have a private member called balance, and in the public part it is having a constructor that is going to set this value for the balance, initialize a value for the balance, and then we are having a void function that is called deposit, and it is going to insert and add whatever that is passed as an argument and value for this part to add it to the balance. So basically this part is being written like this: balance plus amount. So if for example the balance currently is 1000, if we call this function and pass as the argument like 500, it is going to calculate the new balance equals 1000 plus 500. So it is going to recalculate the balance, and we are having one get balance function that it is going to return the value for that balance that is a private member, and we need to have a constructor to set the initial value for this private member and a get function that is going to return this private member value in the end, because they are not accessible outside of the class and they are only accessible using functions or constructors that are defined inside the class. So to do that, we are having an object called ACC that is of account type. An object of this account class is created, and because we are having a constructor, when I'm having this number as the argument in parentheses when creating this object, basically automatically the initialization of construction is done, and this 1000 that is passed here is going to be set to the balance private member. And then I'm using the object which is ACC dot deposit, that is I'm going to call this number saying that okay, I'm going to deposit certain amount of money into my bank account, and I'm passing 500 number as the argument, which is the amount here. So the new balance equals the previously value that were defined and initialized for balance plus the amount. So previously it was defined to be 1000, which is here because balance was set to be 1000 using this constructor. And when we were initializing the object, we set the balance to be 1000 plus the amount that we are passing to this deposit function, which is 500 in our case, which is 500 here. So 500 is passed as the argument. So the new balance is going to be 1500. And then we are printing out the balance output. So balance output is accessible only through a function because it's a private member of this class. So I'm calling the object, which is ACC dot the function name get balance, and basically it is going to return the value of the balance in the output. So let me run the code. Okay, so the output is 1500. So let me review the code one more time. I am creating an object called ACC of this account class, and I'm having this 1000 number here. Why I'm having this number here? Because I'm having a constructor that is accepting one integer value. So if I don't have this number, I'm going to have an error, for example, as you see here, no matching constructor for initialization of account, because we are having a constructor and this constructor is accepting one argument. We need to pass one argument to this constructor. It could be any number. I'm just by default saying 1000. And this 1000 is set to be the value for the balance. Okay, this line of code is exactly doing this line of code. Okay, it's the other way of writing this. Okay, And when having this, it means that I'm having balance equal to 1000 because the constructor account is going to accept one integer and that integer is 1000. And that 1000, which is b here, which is called here, the argument is called b, that b is set for the to be the value of the balance. It is written either this way or this way. So meaning that balance is now 1000, which is a private member. So the constructor does the initialization for us. Okay. Then I'm calling using the object, I'm calling the deposit function. This function is accepting one argument that is of integer type. So I'm passing one argument 500 and it is going to do a simple calculation for us. Balance plus equal amount. Balance plus equal amount exactly does this for us. Balance equal balance plus amount. So the new balance equals current balance plus the amount. And current balance is 1000 because we initialize it using a constructor plus the amount. Amount, what is amount? Amount is the argument of this function. And this function is called with the 500 argument. The argument, the value for the argument is 500. Therefore, balance now is 1500. Okay, the new balance is this one. And then balance is calculated, but we cannot directly access this balance. Why? Because it's a private member. So to review, we can see that I cannot access this balance. You see, it says balance is a private member. This is why we cannot directly access it. If it was a public member, we could directly access it, but here, because it's a private member, we cannot. Therefore, to do that, we need to have a get function here. So a get function that is defined in the body of this class can access any member of this class, including the private variables. So this function is going to basically return the balance variable value for us. So I'm calling this function. So I'm counting balance in the terminal, then I'm calling the function using the object called acc dot get balance, which is the name of the function, and it is going to return the output of the balance for me. Basically, this is how we can work with a private member of a class. Thank you for watching.